Hello, 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 everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am JayLeesCorner. This is so random. Let me know if y'all can hear me because I am on my cell phone. I am in the bed. I'm not on my computer and I never go live on my phone. So I'm hoping the sound is not stupid or whatever. Now, look, y'all, see the title of this video, which is I have nothing to talk about, but I wanted to come talk anyway. But I want to make sure that y'all can hear me before I go any further because if y'all can't hear me, ain't no point in me staying on here and whatnot. So let's hope that the comments pop in and y'all can say, yeah, we hear you, or no, y'all cannot. All I see is haze and stuff. Okay. Um, okay, Nikki said it's good. So that's a good thing. But how was everybody's Saturday? Okay, look, it is not much going on. Ain't that much gossip going on or nothing. When look, I am in my room. Look, I'm gonna cut my camera on, honey. Look, I am in my room watching The Matrix on the television. Okay, just in here chillaxing on this little Saturday, and I did not feel like going in my living room to get on the computer. I did not feel like um I didn't have to like put on. I just did not feel like doing nothing. But I'm like, but you got to come talk to your peoples. So I was like, girl, just go ahead and go on your phone and say, hey, hey, hey to the folks or whatever, because maybe other people also don't have nothing to talk about, but want to talk about nothing. I was kind of scrolling social media, didn't see nothing. Now I will be like, look, y'all know I'm gonna be live though the next couple of days. So like tomorrow afternoon at 2:30, I'll be live to do Love the Bear Huntsville and also DC, Love Bear DC. So tomorrow at 2:30, I will be live on my channel to review those shows. I also probably review Carlos King's The Nightcap. So that's tomorrow. That's Sunday. Okay, at 2:30. Then on Monday at 2:30 p.m. Okay, I'll be doing Housewives of Atlanta, and I'll probably touch on Love Match Atlanta just to get folks time to come into the room while I'm reviewing that before getting onto Love. I mean to get on to Real Housewives of Atlanta. And then on Tuesday, I'll be live for Basketball Wives and also couples retreat. So again, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday at 2:30 p.m. Those 3 days I will be live for those shows. Okay, but today, okay, we just around here. Now look, if y'all have questions, put the questions in the chat, okay? Because this is a conversation between me and y'all. So sometimes I don't have nothing to say, and on those moments, y'all have to provide me with questions to answer. Okay, to have something to say. If it's a topic you want to discuss, something in the gossip, going on or whatever, this is what it's gonna be. Oh, question, answer, chit chat, and whatnot. Okay. But hello to those who tune in to the live. Okay, thank you to those who will be. Hey, cousin. Hey, 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 Lena. And thank you to those who be watching the replay that will be on later and stuff. Okay, but I'm glad that y'all can fully hear me. Ain't no mess and ain't no issue with the sound because again, I'm on my phone, so ain't no microphone. It's just me on my iPhone. What's my iPhone 13? The iPhone 13. They better work an iPhone 13. I think phone was expensive. Okay, y'all may hear my fan blowing over there. But hopefully that's not, crazy either. But I'm happy y'all can hear me. Any word on Lil Meech. Honey, Lil Meech out here being dumb. So Lil Meech, who y'all know, Lil Meech, who was Big Meech's son, Lil Meech, who was on the BMF show that's on Stars. He plays his father and everything. And they were saying that that boy had went and tried to get a $250,000 watch and he went out 80 grand from a watch he already had, okay? But he never went back and paid the people their money. And so the people called the police or whatever. He was arrested, but he was out on bond. So that's really all the info that's out about that. But I feel like I don't understand why anybody, if you do not have 250K to pay for a watch, don't go put money down. You put a watch on layaway. That boy put a $250K for a watch and you put out a down payment, that's layaway. If you can't afford to buy it outright, leave it in the store. Just don't do it. Now, I'm surprised they had him arrested for it versus him just having to turn the watch back in. But I mean, that's how it be. Hey, ma. Okay. Is that the new Matrix? Yes, it is. So it's on. What channel was this? I think it's on HBO. I don't know. I don't know my remote control with that. So it's on. Oh, it is on HBO. So yeah, I watched it before, but I'm just Also just watching it now. But I also have it like on quiet because I don't want to get my page shut down for sharing stuff that I ain't supposed to share. But do not forget to, follow me on social media at JayLeesCorner. Y'all see all the info is up top, okay? To subscribe, to share, to like and everything. Follow me on Twitter, follow me on IG, and all that stuff. Now, thank you for the nice. Thank you. I'm saying it's over in the closet, over in the closet. But I'm literally chilling, and I just wanted to be able to come to y'all, but also be able to rest and relax. Cause sometimes I don't feel like cutting my hair. I don't feel like putting real clothes on. I don't feel like putting makeup on. Well, not makeup, but lipstick on. And I was like, well, girl, just get on here and talk with the people like you used to do. Cause I posted on IG how I wanted to talk to y'all, but I done had nothing to talk about. And someone suggests, I forgot which JayBirds suggests, like, oh, maybe you can do a game night. I have to be prepared for game night. I can't I can do one. I have to be prepared. Okay. So I will probably do some game nights next week because I'm off work next week. So that's why my lives are going to be earlier in the day. So expect more lives all next week. Okay. But hey. How is the Real Housewives of Atlanta doing? I think it's doing good. I think people want to act like, it's doing bad, but it's not, in my opinion. It's been 14 seasons. So you can't really expect a show in its 14th season to get as high a ratings as they did, around seasons, 1, 2, 3, and 4. It's been 14 years. It's different cast now. It's different things going on. It's a lot going on. So I think it's going fine. With Sheree and Drew fussing back and forth on Twitter. You got Kenya and Marlo, fussing back and forth in interviews. And when not Marlo, when Kenya said on the Wendy Williams show that Marlo is the ex-con and she's an icon, I said, girl, that's the truth. And there's no shade, no tea, to anyone who used to be a felon or whatever and has gotten their life together. But Marlo do be acting like she that bitch. And I feel like Marlo is, I'm saying, that girl sometimes, but sometimes she also need to sit down somewhere and hope she get a piece next season. But I think it's doing fine. Haley, did you hear about the allegations against JTD Jakes? I did not. Um, I did not. So I have no opinion on that because I have not heard anything about it. But what I'm saying, we shall see what happens there later. I don't know. I'm telling y'all what's up. Housewives of lost its luster to me. Some people feel that way, but I think some people, don't want to watch, and some people do. I still want to watch it. Not sure if I'm watching Basketball Wives. I will say after watching episode 1 of Basketball Wives of season 10, it's not as horrible as I thought it was going to be. The toxicness and the bullshitness that was going on in seasons like 7, 8, and 9, you don't really feel that now. And I don't know if that's because, if that's fully only because Evelyn is gone and Shawnee ain't around here, also kissing Evelyn's ass. But I do feel like, it's a fresh um it's just a freshness to the show. They brought back people who was less problematic, who only had like 1 or 2 seasons, so we don't hate them yet. And even though Malaysia, was someone I don't truly care for that much, based on how she was inserting herself in other folks' mess, I'm like, 45% happy to be watching this season. But again, if next episode is some bullshit, I'm gonna say it's some bullshit. As a TV reviewer, as a YouTuber, we don't like a season, we'll stop watching, and then we try to give it a chance to see what it's gonna be later. And so this season seems different, but it's only been, we only had 1 episode. So I would say, don't watch it, watch me. Let me watch it and you watch me, and I'll tell you, how the show is doing. But so that's what it is. Um, you miss Nene. Well, I hope that people who miss Nene will, help her get a show. You know what I'm saying? So many people miss Nene, but no one has offered her a show of her own. And, Nene is the HBIC, but for some reason, she can't get up out nowhere else besides that damn lounge. So I wish her the best. I don't miss Nene. I don't, because Nene has not, owned up to, things that she's also done that help put her in the predicament that she's in. But I wish her the best. Did you review Put a Ring One? I have not reviewed it or watched it just yet. I'll probably have that review up sometime tomorrow or Monday. I'm over the season already. I just want to get to the end right now. I feel like the season only needs to be 8 episodes, and we do not need 10, because around episodes like 6, 7, and 8, it'd be boring. And I don't know if that's because of that. I don't know if it's because of this particular group of people or not, but I'm just not fully enthused to be like watching it immediately. You know what I'm saying? Because I used to review it with Ready to Love, and because I don't have a show to review it with, I just don't be in no rush to do it. Like last week, I didn't review it on my own at all. I reviewed it on our panel. So that was the whole thing. Happy Saturday, everybody. Happy Saturday. Um, Wait, I'm trying to scroll back up because I just missed something. Thought Nene was back, saw Blonde on the show. No, Nene won't be back. She will not be back at all because that's just um what's gonna be. Do you think that Lala went wrong thing? Do you think Lil B will go to jail? No, it's not at all. Lala dating Terry? No, I don't think. I think it's weird when anybody see two people together and then say they dating. It's like that's dumb. I don't, so I don't do that. I don't say someone's dated because we've seen two people, a man and a woman together, and that's what it is. That's not for house right. That watch was done for him to try to buy with other stuff. Um, Honey, Savannah got all these questions. I said put y'all questions in here, Savannah. I'm gonna ask all the questions. Cause y'all know when questions are done, I'm done too. So we're gonna leave that be. You ready for? I'm very much ready for P Valley. P Valley been gone for so long. Um, I just hope the storyline, is good. I feel like the actors will be fine. I just want the storyline to make sense. Season one was so out of the blue good. Like it was, I won't say it was amazing, but it was a very organic, authentic feel to season one. And I hope we get the same thing season two. I hope they don't kind of take the hype that season one got and try to just repeat it. You know what I'm saying? Because like you can't repeat some stuff with these shows. You have to kind of grow from it. So I'm hoping it's amazing. And that was on Friday nights. So that's gonna be how, I gotta figure out how we'll do that because that's on Friday nights. And then we also have The Shy, which is also back in June, which will be on Friday night. So it's like for us reviewers, our weekends are gonna be in the house because we're gonna have to work. Oh, is you, Nikki? Yeah, and I just wrote down a note to myself today. I'm gonna have a new game night called Who Said That? And so I'll have like clips or pictures or things of someone who said something within, pop culture, and we're gonna guess who said what. So I'm gonna do that one day next week, but I have to gather stuff together. But I want to have a like, Who Said That game night. Because that's fun. Because I like games. Do you think Wendy Williams will make a comeback? I feel like Wendy Williams doesn't need a comeback. I feel like Wendy Williams has worked the majority of her life. She had her show for 13 seasons, however many seasons the show has been on. I don't think she needs to come back. I think sometimes we have to allow people to rest. And to me, she still has some healing to do. And to me, she really doesn't need a comeback. I don't think she really had like I don't see her falling from grace. I feel like Wendy Williams, you know, got divorced, her husband was a whole asshole, things happened, she got sick, and that's something that a person can control. And so for me, I feel like she don't need to come back. I don't think she really fell off. I think she got sick and she had to go sit down some dang on where. I think people should allow her whatever amount of time to do that. And I think more people are thinking or making her feel like she has to come back. And I don't think she do. I think she can sit down somewhere and chill out. Now she may be trying to come back because, she needs to make some more money because, Wells Fargo playing around. But I know today I seen it on the Jasmine brand that the court appointed her a financial guardian or whatever, but she does not agree with whoever they pick. She does not Wendy Williams does not want anybody um being in charge of what she can and can't do with her money. And I agree with her on that. I feel like even if she is sick a little bit or whatever, I still don't think it should be up to other people to tell her what to do with her money. So, I want her to get better more than anything else. Um, do you think Ralph and Drew's storyline is for TV, like Kirk and Rashida on Love and Hip Hop? I believe Drew and the assistant made up the rumors. Um, I feel like Drew and Ralph have real issues. I also feel like Kurt and Rashida did too. Kirk was really cheating on Rashida. Like Kirk had a whole baby. So I see when people say how was something for a storyline. I feel like if your husband is cheating on you and there's a whole baby out of that, like that's not like that's your life. You know what I'm saying? And when you're on a reality show, it's supposed to be about your life. So it's like whatever's going on, that's supposed to be your storyline. We've seen fake storylines before that don't work out, but I don't think Drew and Ralph are faking it. I feel like Drew and Ralph have real issues. I just feel like Drew is just a little bit, you know what I'm saying, under the, I don't know if she's under dick sunglasses or whatever, what's blinding her, but she don't see Ralph for the asshole he is. And but that's a little husband. Okay, that's on her. But I don't think it's just for storyline. I don't think it's kind of made up. Now I think the rumor of Ralph being gay is a made up rumor that their sister made up. But I do think Ralph be doing bullshit to Drew and she be getting mad. And so for me, I'm just like, I don't want to keep questioning it because we always say we want to show where people aren't making up stuff. And then we get a couple who it just, it's a bad, not a bad marriage, but it's a complicated marriage where we feel like she can't be that dumb to be with him. So it must be made up. I mean, some people are just that dumb. Or some people just are okay with whatever they're going through until they're not going through it anymore. I think sometimes we have to allow people to work through their marriage issues and not always assume, it's some fake and fugazi. I think Kenya and Walter was fake. You know what I'm saying? That was a fake storyline. Okay, her date that they had been Walter years ago. But I don't think Drew and Ralph is. And I know for a fact Rashida and Kurt was not because Kurt had a whole baby on his wife. And to me, ain't no realer than a whole other woman pushing a baby out her vagina that belonged to your husband. That's just the that's just the worst. Kingdom Business on BT. Tamar, yeah, I heard about. I haven't watched it yet. I'll probably end up watching it one day next week. Today I was watching. What did I watch today? I watched Legendary today. I watched Real World Homecoming, New Orleans today. And I think that was all that I watched today. But I watched it 3 years. So I've been doing that, but I have not got to BT Plus yet to catch up on the new show. Depending on how, the episodes are, I might review. I don't know. We shall see how that go because, some shows be good, but I don't really be feeling like um reviewing stuff. Some stuff I like to just watch just to enjoy it and not have to like really, really watch it. Um how do you feel about Kirk and Rashida saying they help a lot of people's relationship? I did not watch the full interview. I seen the clip that was on IG. I think that makes complete sense. I think people sometimes feel like um someone who is in or a couple who has a lot of issues in their marriage can't can't say, "Well, our marriage help people." It's like what it do because you get to see what you don't want to do, or you get to see what you don't want to put up with, or you see how they overcame it. I think people like to complain about Kurt and Rashida, but Kirk and Rashida been married for 22 years. And I think people don't get how hard it is to really be with somebody for 2 decades, over 2 decades. I think people also don't get how you grow up and sometimes you want different things and you have to like fight through the issue. So I feel like them saying what they showed us on the show, that it helped other people is true. Because if you don't look at someone and say, "Man, I would never go through that," or "Damn, I went through that too," and they was able to overcome Kirk's complete disrespect for his wife, for all that time, and they were able to make it, over that hump, and hopefully he's a better man now. So I think it does help, seeing bad situations or seeing uncomfortable truths are helpful, and I think so many people don't want to admit that you can see somebody else's fuck up and you learn from it. But I mean, I see folks fuck up all the time, and I'm like, that's why I don't do that. That's why I do this. Um, and I think that's smart. So anyone who saw their storyline and felt like seeing it did not help them at all, well, you may be blind. You know what I'm saying? Because you know, I think at the end of the day, Rashida had to make a decision as a woman what she wanted to deal with, and she also had to force her husband to man up and be a man to what he did. Now, her staying with him is her decision. Her accepting that baby was her decision. But again, 22 years is a long time to live and be with and have to cohabitate with someone. It's gonna be good times and bad, and sometimes you're not gonna like your spouse. That don't mean go out and cheat and have a baby now. That don't mean do that. But I can say that I can fully understand being with someone and you're just having to deal with different issues. It may not be infidelity, but it's gonna be something, because sometimes you won't like your husband or your wife, and so sometimes you do need to look at other people's situations to sometime either figure out what not to do, what to do, or you just watch for entertainment. Where's Kirk's baby? We haven't seen him since Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. I feel like we wouldn't see that baby that much because it's not him and Rashida's baby. If you think about it, we don't see many couples kids. When men have babies with other women, you don't always see that baby with the main family. Okay, I think the only person I could think about who had a whole baby on somebody and we see the kid together all the time is like Ludacris and Adoxy. Him and his wife, he had that baby right before she got pregnant with their first daughter. And we see their two daughters who are like almost the same age. They probably maybe a year or two apart. We always see them together. So, not all people are like that, but I always felt like you would not be seeing Rashida, just walking around with Kirk's other baby. I never saw that. But I don't follow Kirk or Rashida, truthfully, on my social media. So, honey, who knows? It could be right in our face and we don't know it. Um, why do you think Kirk and Rashida are trying to act like they are relationship goals? I don't I didn't get them saying I didn't get from that interview that they felt like they were relationship goals. However, I do feel like a couple who have been married for over 20 years and can say today throughout the bad parts in their marriage they're better off now. To some people that is relationship goals to overcome your issues. I think people have this false narrative that couple goals mean things are always perfect. And it's like, no, couple goals is being able to get over your humps because that's life. In life we have humps, whether it's in relationships, whether it is in friendships, whether it is in, our careers. The goal is to get over the hump. So for a couple, a black couple at that, to be able to get to where they are despite the fuck ups over the years should be a goal. You know what I'm saying? That doesn't mean that the wrong Kurt did to Rashida was, something worthy of being wanted. However, it happened. Life happened. So the older you get, the more you realize life isn't about perfectness. It isn't about, not making mistakes. It's not about um looking at somebody else and judging them forever for mistakes they made before. Life was about growing and getting better. So I don't think they were trying to act like couple goals, but I also feel like they overcame obstacles and that's life. You know, there are many people who probably have, made it over cheating and we just didn't know. You know what I'm saying? Because they didn't talk about it. But people cheat every day. You know what I'm saying? But they still married. They have their businesses. They have their children. Um, and they seem happy. So I can't say they're not a goal because their goal could have been to make it to 22 years, and now they're going to 23. So we shall see. Yeah, I thought the Rashida and Kirk storyline was fake, but the baby's still there. That's the baby's still there. I believe Kirk cheated, but I'm not sold on him having a baby for all facts in my rock voice. I mean, we seen the kids, so we're not gonna act like the baby don't exist. Now the baby here, okay. Word on the curb was Kirk. It said Kirk had two kids on Rashida. He might have, you know, he might have, but we shall see. I can't believe our kind of people in Queens were canceled. What are your thoughts? I'm not surprised. I feel like a lot of shows were canceled recently. Because I watched like Batwoman on CW was canceled. Our kind of people was canceled. I watched Batwoman because I love that show. Yeah, our kind of people in Queens. The reason I'm not surprised that Queens was canceled, Queens got canceled because not a lot of people watched it, and I also feel like the first season was kind of all over the place. I don't know. If that's because during filming Eve got pregnant. And so she ended up having. I don't think the purpose of the show was ever for Eve to be gone, um, for a period of time. So and I'm not blaming Eve, not blaming her at all, but I feel like they had to bring in some of the people once Eve was on maternity leave. That I was like, I don't know if it's going to be renewed. And also, usually when shows have their season finale, and no one is talking about the show after that fact, like no one is, it's gonna probably be canceled. Our kind of people, I was really, really hoping it would get a second season, but I also felt like again because not much chatter was going on after the finale, and people kept on saying that because Morris Chestnut was on, that's probably why I got canceled because everything Morris Chestnut be on gets canceled, which is kind of true. You know, a lot of shows he's been affiliated with gets a couple seasons it's canceled, so it's not, it could be his curse, but I don't know. Um, but it's just, some shows I'm just not shocked about. I know the CW canceled a lot of shows. The CW canceled Batwoman. They canceled Charmed. They canceled, I think, the show Dynasty. So a lot of shows, recently have been getting the axe, but more shows are also getting, other seasons. Like I watched The Equalizer with Queen Latifah got renewed for another season. So I try to, you know, look at shows that are like staying on. But I mean, I wasn't surprised, but I do wish they both would have at least got. I was like, shows should get at least 2 seasons. And unless no one watched it, if no one watched the first season, I get that. But I think Queens and our kind of people had enough viewers to where it should have at least gotten at least a season 2. And then if nobody watched, then cancel. Um, a long relationship doesn't make a healthy one. True. But I think people confuse. No one is saying because Kurt and Rashida was together for that long, it was healthy. Because it has some for sure unhealthy moments. But in life you have unhealthy moments. So nothing makes something healthy, except the health of it all. But when things get out of pocket, you have to fix it. Because if you walked away from stuff every time it got bad, you wouldn't have any lessons learned. You wouldn't have any life lessons to teach somebody else about how to fix things. So, that's what it is. Um, I thought Jasmine's son was for the oldest son that was on the show. I don't know what that is. Let's skip ahead. Uh, Boomerang. I feel like Boomerang and all them BT shows, because it was Boomerangs, it was Boomerangs, it was Boomerang, it was 20s. Um, it was a few shows that Lena Waithe had over there that just kind of that were granted the second season. The pandemic happened. I know the stars on Boomerang who played the main two characters, the girl and the guy, like Chris. Everybody has Chris, the big brother, and another girl worked together in real life and got pregnant. So that happened. So I feel like we're gonna block this person because you was in my comment section, commenting on our live for the panel. I don't know why you were out here acting dumb, putting shit. That ain't got nothing. That don't have nothing to do with what we discussing. So I'm gonna block your ass immediately because I'm like, don't I just want to. I hate when people come around here just being comment for no reason. I hope I blocked the person right. Okay, I blocked you because don't do that. Okay, don't do that. If y'all can't, don't come around here and comment regular stuff. I was waiting for her to pop back up and say something because I felt like she was. But again, that person is blocked now. Um, let's see. Yes, my sister has learned from seeing my mistakes, and that's a good thing. Okay, that's what's supposed to happen. Um, Ludacris and the Doxy has full custody of that kid. They do, but however, the daughter also be with the mom because sometimes she don't be around and she be with the mom. So, that's why I said that they know kind of goes. I don't care how long they've been together. They play with their life. But this is what I don't understand. This is the question I have for people. Reality shows are supposed to be about the people's lives, okay? And no one is saying, "Oh, they've been together for a long time, so they're great." Y'all missing the point. Um, a fake storyline means you going through stuff and you won't show it. That's a thing that's fake. I don't think a couple or people who are going through things and they show that on the show means they're playing with their stuff for the show. That's their life. That's the point of the show. So when y'all act like, oh, you don't like the fact that we see these messy moments, would you prefer they did not show us the messy moments? Then y'all call him a liar. Y'all fake. Y'all was, he was cheating you. Like, it's like sometimes y'all don't get that y'all not satisfied with what we want out of reality TV. We can't have it both ways. We can't want them to be authentic with us, and then when they show us what's going on and it's this messy moments, we feel like, oh, they using this stuff for storyline. That's what else would they talk about if not their life? Let me know. But I don't know. That's on that. Although we used to feel like they sold their marriage to VH1. Honey, everybody on the show has sold something for something, you know. But we're gonna let that be. Um, did you listen to Destiny's song that's out? Um, I heard, for I knew it. I want y'all to like the video. Just like the video. Because that was a loaded question. I have for sure heard the song. I saw her posted on IG, but I only seen the clip that she posted along with like a preview of the next upcoming episode for the show that comes on today. And I mean, I need to hear the whole song because the snippet that she put up to me um did not make me want to go listen to it. But I don't know if that's just that part. If she was, it was a weird clip. So I have to hear the whole thing. But I was just confused with the way it was marketed and the one post that she made because it was her singing, it was a show and them talking, and there was some shirts about, you know what I'm saying, that's what's up or whatever. So I was just confused. So I need to figure out, what it is. A lot of the shows these days only have a season, and that's why it makes me mad. And I'm like, I just don't have time um to. I hate watching shows that you get into it and then the show gets canceled. You're like, but damn, what I'm gonna do now? Because like, what show was I watch? I watched Charmed, but Charmed, which was playing season 3 or season 4, I don't know, whatever season was going on, they canceled the series, so I already knew it wouldn't be another season. So I'm like, well, ain't no point in me watching the remainder of this season because it won't keep going. So once I hear a show that I'm currently watching is canceled, I just stop watching it because I'm like, I won't get um, an ending. So that's what it is. I'm sorry I didn't watch Queen for the people who are sad it was canceled. Hey, ABC. Yes, ABC is a very hard network to stay on. Um, and that's a catch 22 for ABC. Sometimes they will for sure push a show, but sometimes they be one and done. It's like no in between with them. And so that's the hard part. But there's a lot of good shows on NBC or whatever. It's a lot of good shows on in general. Like like shows I watch that I don't review. Like I watch the NBC Chicago shows. I watch like SVU and Crime or what's it called, Crime or something. So I watch that kind of stuff. But it's a lot of good shows that we have to kind of um know what to do. Charm has run its course. I feel like the direction they put Charm in was kind of weird. It kind of deviated from the original storyline, in my opinion, a little bit too much. And they was adding in too many other people and not really focusing on the sisters. So I think that's a reason why not more people, um, you know, kept watching this season. Because I was like, man, what is they? Why is Harry? What is going on? So it was just stupid stuff. But it is what it is. Yes, our Jasmine child was from the oldest son as well, not Kirk's son. We're gonna leave that be. Um, we all heard your lines are fake and contrived. Oh, the treadmill. The treadmill is here. It is fully here. It's put together. I kept forgetting to do an update. So the day they were supposed to come put it together, they came. My mom was here because I was at work, and they put it together. Uh, took them a couple hours. Where at first they said it would take like 20 minutes, and then what aggravated me once it was all put together in my room is that they took all the boxes and stuff out that was, had all the stuff in it. They took the boxes out of my apartment, but then left the damn boxes in the hallway of my building. And that made me mad. Okay. But other than that, the treadmill is here. It is fully in use. Now, when I move out of this damn place and, by my house, I have to figure out, who I'm going to have come over here to take it apart because you cannot take it out of the room, it has to be taken apart. So that's gonna be the next part. But yes, in here, it was a whole ordeal, but it's here, and thank God. Okay. But I just forgot to up. I think I no, I posted about it on IG, and that's why I didn't think about posting about it on my YouTube. I have not watched the show yet, so once I watch the show, I'll say how I think about it or not. But I don't know. Did you hear Young Thug maybe getting out on Thursday? Well, I think if they could probably get he could probably get bailed out on Thursday. Um, but I mean, he hasn't been convicted of anything, so I feel like I don't have any feelings, good or bad. I mean, he's accused of some stuff, and he has to just wait to see what's gonna happen. But hopefully, if he did it, he gotta go to jail. If he did not do it, he should be free. ABC really likes Shonda Rhimes shows. They they do, but Shonda Rhimes has been gone from ABC for a while. I think people still think she's around because Grey's and Station 19 is still over there, but Shonda Rhimes been on like Netflix and stuff for a couple years now. But that's what it is. There's a new all black comedy called Grand Crew is on NBC. I watched the first season of it. It was funny. It was given a second season, so that's a great thing. There's also a show on is it Paramount? No, Peacock on Peacock Network called Bust Down, which is freaking it's hilariously funny. It's very, very, very funny. Okay. Um, I like Abbott Elementary. I'm hoping they don't cancel it. Though they were already given a second season. I watched a couple episodes, but I did not watch all of them. But it's a good show though. But I have not. Um, you moved to a house. Well, I plan to buy a house in about 2 years. So you know that's what I meant. But I'm not buying a house not tomorrow. But I do not plan on being here forever. Like that's just not gonna happen for me. So I just plan to eventually move into a house or a condo. When do you think we will get new Beyonce music, honey? Whenever she ready. Beyonce does things aren't on time. I don't ever try to guesstimate, gauge, or figure out what she gonna do because, she gonna do what she want to do, and she gonna surprise us when she wants to surprise us. Destiny's song is not on. I'm not dealing with y'all. Did you watch their case on Netflix? Nope, I don't even know what that is at the all. I don't really watch a lot of stuff on Netflix often. I be having to like come across it some kind of way and then I watch stuff, but I be, it's too much stuff on Netflix. It's too many streaming services. It's just so much that, it's just hard to keep up with. And then I just can't. But what am I watching on Netflix? I have to finish watching Ozark. I have like maybe 2 episodes left for the series finale. Um, so that's what I need to do probably today before I go to bed is to finish Ozark. I have been lucky enough to, avoid spoilers. So I'm gonna hope to keep avoiding any and all spoilers and then, watch the end of it. Oh, I forgot Brianna had her baby, so congrats to Brianna. ASAP Rocky had supposedly allegedly a baby boy. Um so that's a great thing. Then also G Herbo and is it Tiana? Tiana? I don't know. I think it's called Tiana. But Tiana, I think maybe Tiana. I don't know. Had a baby as well. I think it was a baby girl. So congrats to all the babies around here being born. Everybody birthing babies. You know. I think so that's a good thing. That's fine. I'm now looking at the Jasmine Brand website. Because I'm trying to see. I'm not a fan, honey, girl. I don't know why. Okay, we look over here. Okay, over on this corner, we are fans of Beyonce. Okay, and that's what it is. Okay, there will be no Beyonce. There will be no Beyonce slander around here. I try to watch all black shows. All I and if I hear about a good show that's not black, I try to watch that as well. I just like good TV. So but I do try to watch black shows as well. Do you have any thoughts on Mark on Mark Scott, Marcel's brother? Um, I had the audio. What? No, I had downloaded the video he did on IG, and I was trying to edit it down to do a live about it because it was foolishness. Um, I do not respect someone who is looking for attention because he can't get on the show. To me, he's a female coleslaw. He's someone who had a sexual relationship with somebody on the show and is mad that he can't get on the show. So, him trying to now go on live. I know he was on live with Marcella. And, they were, going at, Mel and her mom, Miss Vanessa, and him, confirming that him and her mom, him and Mel's mom, Vanessa, had a sexual relationship. I was like, but why is that anyone's business? I think, I don't respect anyone like that. And you can kind of see how just manipulative the Scott brothers are. Because what is the point of you saying, back then y'all were messing around and you can't believe she was on the show on a reunion saying that y'all were his friends? I'm like, she may have felt like y'all were his fucking friends. Okay? Y'all were friends who had sex, but was not a real relationship. So I think, Mark is just as crazy as Marcel and Maurice. That may be the reason as why they won't let him on the show because he seemed like a loose cannon. Um, so yeah, he's a male version of Coleslaw. Two folk who cannot get on the show because they can't be controlled, and that's not a good or a bad thing. It's just like you have to learn to not be messy, and they both are just messy. And I'm like, you trying to go to your mama is just stupid. And I don't care if you bang the lady mama because it's just seems too much. Um, that's when around the ASAP Rocky Baby business was. No, it was big news. It's just I just didn't think I'm talking about it. It was all over the net like the day it happened because it wasn't today. It was a couple days, like 2 days ago. Um, right. Shay had a baby too. So Shay had a baby. Rihanna had her baby, and then Tiana and G Herbo, all people, babies all born. Um, no, not Tiana Taylor. I cannot pronounce her name right, and because I don't hear people say her name often, I know G Herbo, and I know she is, Fabulous and Emily's daughter, but I can't think of her name is pronounced. But I think it's pronounced Tiana, but I don't know. And I'm like, girl, we're gonna leave that be. Um, I once have forgotten Sky Brother to go away. Um, Nobody talked about Shay being pregnant, but Shay, honey, she was consistently posting. Okay, it was her first child, so congrats to her. But I think the show was, I think Love and Hip Hop Atlanta and Love and Hip Hop Miami both got greenlit for new season, so we may see all of that play out on the new season. But we shall see. We own the cities. I think I had We Own the City on my favorites list somewhere. Whatever station is on, because I remember saying I wanted to watch it, but I just take. Is it Tayana? Because I would never ever get it right. Um, because I'd be like, I don't know what it is. Um, Let me see. Right, have however you spell it. Yeah, I don't know how to pronounce her name right. To me, she's not a famous person, but I know who she is. But not a lot of people say her name, so I don't know how it's pronounced. I don't follow her, but it's fine. Um, What about Monique's pregnancy, honey? I don't know. I ain't heard nobody since she, kind of announced it. It's like, hell, is the Brat and Judy still pregnant? The Brat and the Judy said they was pregnant at the same time their reality is. So we ain't seen a baby either. But I don't know. Um, I was thinking about it at the beginning of this, but did y'all discuss it? But I feel like Flavor Flav having, well, first of all, the kid is like 3, and it's the baby with his manager, and the fact that he had been, I guess, denying the kid was his, and the DNA test just confirmed the kid is his. I'm like, why are you fucking your manager? It's weird. Like, I don't get how older men who can't afford the kid they have keep having more. I just don't understand it. I just don't. So when I heard that he was having, no, that he had another baby confirmed by a DNA test, and the mama was his, like, a manager or whatever, I felt like, girl, why? It's just dumb. But again, the baby like 3 or 4 now, so I mean he been here. So that's what that is. Now I do know the Black China is going back to court, with Rob Kardashian. Now Black China still suing that man because of them, new photos he leaked when they first broke up. She may get money from that. You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, we seen the photos be leaked. So she may at least get some money from him because he wasn't supposed to show us a naked body when she was going to get surgery. So I mean, that's something to do, I guess. I don't really know. I just think she wants to get something from someone eventually. Okay. Let's see what else Jasmine Brand said. Also say that Master P is legally divorced from his ex-wife. They have been separated for 10 years. They have been going through a divorce for 10 years. I do not want to be out here having to wait 10 years to be legally divorced. Okay. Give me my money. You keep yourself and I'm gonna be on my way. It's just dumb. Um, Kenya claims that Marlo was trying to be Nene. Let me see. Is Marlo trying to be Nene or is Marlo trying to be Kenya? I don't know which one I feel like she trying to be. I do think Marlo doing the most this season. At the same time, at the same time, I don't think, but I agree with Kenya when I heard her say like no one can be Nene and Marlo should just stop. But I do feel like Marlo is being extra, extra because she's happy she got a peach. So, she may just be trying to be extra just in general. Who knows? But let's hope that, next season everybody get a new peach. Because next season Drew can lose her peach, Sheree can lose her peach, Marlo can lose her peach if they get better people. Because truth be told, the only reason that Marlo, Sheree, and Drew got a peach was because not Kenya, because Portia and Cynthia was gone and they couldn't get nobody else to get on that damn show. So that's on them, honey. That's on them. Master P's wife was trying to get that S's out. He passed. That's why she held on so long. Now he was. I hope you die, honey. I hope that's not nice. Um, I she want his SSI, but it's possible. It's really possible. Anything's possible. Truthfully, it's possible. But I'm gonna leave them people be. But other than that, y'all, I ain't got nothing else to talk about. So we've been on here for almost an hour. If y'all don't have any more questions, we're gonna wrap this up. Okay. I hope everyone has already liked the video. I hope that y'all know that I will be live tomorrow. Okay, tomorrow I'm gonna be live. Wait, is it tomorrow? Yes, tomorrow. So tomorrow I'll be live for Love and Marriage Huntsville and also Love and Marriage DC and also the Carlos King little show. That will be tomorrow at 2:30 p.m. And then on Monday at 2:30 p.m. I'm gonna do Housewives of Atlanta and Love Match Atlanta. And then on Tuesday at 2:30 p.m. I will be doing Basketball Wives and VH1 Couples Retreat. I'll try to fit in a gossip chat between them, but it's look. When I say it is no gossip going on around here, it is nothing going on around here. And while that's kind of it's fine because it gives us reviewers like a break. But I was like, it ain't nothing to talk about, honey. What am I gonna do? But I wanted to chit chat. So no, let me just do a video about nothing, okay? And I'm like, when y'all come in here with the questions, I'll just answer them. Um, let's see. Marlo is irritating my soul with all her extraness. Marlo is on a 20. If she just came down to a 10, I could deal with a 10. But she'd be a 20. And I'm like, girl, I don't want that to happen, okay? I want her to leave her husband so she can do better. This is true. This is true. Next season, I hope not all the pieces are going. No, you want them all going? No. But again, if anyone hasn't watched this season, I do feel like it's a good season. even with the extraness of Marlo, even with the foolishness that is, the whole assistant gate, I still feel like it's not bad. You know what I'm saying? To me, it's bad. It's better than last season with Bolo Gate. You know what I'm saying? So I don't really mind the people, we have right now. But, that's because I'd be like, whatever. Um, the Johnny Depp Amber case is getting all the attention. And when I tell you I have not paid, all I seen them say was that lady, took a shit on the bed, and blamed the dog. That he, it's I don't know. I have not been keeping up with it because I was confused on why they was in court in the first place. And since they've been in court, so much has came out that's just weird and toxic. I'm like, get it out of my face. I don't have time for that. Leave me alone. I'm done. Um, I just feel like Mitch Huntsfield had a light week this week. Nah, that's amazing. Um, you know, you know. On your recommendation, which I got. Yeah, I'm telling y'all, watch. Because again, if you watch it, this season is fun. They getting along. You know what I'm saying? It's not a bad season. It really is not a bad season for the Housewives of Atlanta. Look, if you used to watch the show, watch it again. You know what I'm saying? If you watch a couple episodes, you don't like it, it's fine. But I'm like, most folks aren't watching it and are complaining. I'm like, how you gonna complain if you ain't watching it? That don't make any sense. Okay. As for Love Huntsfield, and Wanda and her family let us see this much on social media, I can only imagine how they are gonna go on. Wanda usually goes live every Sunday. She did not go live, I think, last time because her interview with Scotty. And she wasn't live this past weekend either. But I'm pretty sure after she sees some things that Mel has said, when she do go live, it's gonna be craziness. Y'all should know that I'm gonna play it on my channel so we can all watch the foolishness together. Because it's just kind of crazy. Because I'm like, girl, Wanda is just fool and lish. But let me end it here, y'all, because I'm just happy we had a little hour together. And I will talk to y'all tomorrow again, 2:30 p.m. for Love Marriage Huntsville and the Love Marriage DC, and then the Carlos King show, which is also good too. So we shall see. But I want y'all to enjoy the rest of y'all Saturday. You know what I'm saying? Chill out or whatever. Have a good time. Get a little drinking system. You know what I'm saying? Get some good food. Get some fruit and stuff. And then chill out. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Make sure to hit the like button. Okay. On your way out around here. Okay. Make sure that you have subscribed to my channel. Follow me on social media at JayLeesCorner because that's the thing to do. And I may do more of these little pop-up lives to talk about nothing and something or whatever. Because sometimes we just want to sit around and chit chat for no reason. Okay, for look, I told you I'm still in my room. Um, and the Matrix is still on. Okay, now that's the end of the Matrix. Yes, no Trinity. It's end of the Matrix. But again, it's still on or whatever. But I'm like, yeah. So until tomorrow, I will talk to y'all then. Okay, I'm gonna go get me some water and stuff. But I gotta go. Bye. Love you all. Peace.